What up guys, this is the Power Up Mushroom. I'm coming to you with a video. This video is going to be a little different. I mean, I'm going to talk about the Switch. I mean, yeah, I had to take a break from Tekken 7. I was playing that and I was just like, no, I was filming a video. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to do it. And we have to do this video because right now, I mean, basically, we're coming up on the 3-month mark for the Nintendo Switch. Yes, the Nintendo Switch has been out for 3 months. It's 3-month anniversary. I mean, come on. I mean, you got to talk about it. And you got to wonder, like, where is the Switch? You know, where is it going? You know, what do we have? What's going to be coming out? What's going on with the Switch now? Was it worth it? I mean, I'm going to answer all these questions pretty much. I've made up random questions while I was doing, I don't even know. Whatever. I'm going to answer these questions, and because these questions are important for people who want to buy the Switch, because Nintendo just announced that they are going to be doing a mass production on the Switches, that way people can get their Switches by December. And we all know what December is. I mean, what, that's going to be Black Friday. So, I mean, I just want to get this out. So for people who come across the Switch, hey, there you go. You have some info on the Switch. I'm going to tell you about future games that are coming out. I'm going to tell you about where the Switch is at now. I'm going to show you what's on my Switch as of right now, what I've been playing, the games I've been playing, the games I recommend to you. You know, all that good stuff. Just what you should get. If you decide to buy a Switch now, these are the things I kind of recommend that you get. So everything that, you know, this is kind of an update video on my Switch review, but I'm just kind of telling you guys what there is. So here we go. Why am I'm messing with the lighting? No, screw that. I'm not messing with the lighting. So anyways, so the Nintendo Switch, you know, it's been out for 3 months. I'm going to show you a few games that have come out, I mean, in a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about the software. So software, we haven't seen not a lot of updates, but one thing the Switch has been doing really well lately, they're actually providing games for people to play. Granted, there's been a couple that have been like, you know, you kind of look at it and are like, hey, that game was released a long time ago, or these are just remasters, or they've been put out there. And you know what? You know, that is a fair fact. They're probably not original games just made for the Switch, but nevertheless, they are games, and games that have come out, and they're not those crappy games that you kind of get that is just like, they're not crappy games. You know, they're games that are, you know, they're pretty good quality games, and something that I've always wanted to take on the go. Granted, one of the games I believe on here, you know, I don't even know if it's an eShop, which I'll be checking right now while I'm talking to you guys, is Minecraft. I'm pretty sure Minecraft is already on the Switch. We don't have a physical copy, but it is on the Switch. So there you go. If you guys like Minecraft, Minecraft is on the Switch. As far as anything, like if you guys just want to know right away, like if there's Netflix or YouTube or anything, no, Nintendo has not provided us an update for any other media sites or any file or like any browsers. There's no browsers on the Switch. So if you're looking, like if you wanted to get a Switch but you want to wait until they release that update, that eventually they should release the update. There's no way that they shouldn't release it. I mean, it's not out. We don't have Netflix, we don't have YouTube. It's still the same the way it's been before. Granted, the only thing they've added to the Switch right now are games. They're just giving people games to play. And granted, normally I guess I would be kind of against something like, you know, like, hey, I mean, not that I would be against people, you know, them providing us games, but I'm more of a sense that I'd be against them not updating the Switch or not focusing on Netflix. But the way the Switch is launching, I'm kind of happy that they're focusing on games, because really that's what people are buying the Switch for. They want a portable console that's probably just as good as the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And granted, it's not as powerful, but it's somewhere along those lines. You know, just a full console version of the game you can take wherever you want. So I mean, that's what they're providing, and they're giving us games, a lot of software. They're actually giving us more games, and I actually have a list of games that will be coming out in the future. And you know what, I might as well just name those lists, you know, just say some games that are going to be coming out in the future. Granted, some are, yes, there are re-releases, but there are going to be some that are going to be brand new games, and something that, I mean, you might be looking forward to if you haven't already picked up the Switch. So here we go. Obviously, I'm gonna say this right out, just to get out of the way. Smash Brothers was rumored. Just saying. I mean, who knows what they'll do. But anyways, of course, you know, you gotta have that game ARMS is coming out. But legit, I don't think anybody who's looking at the Switch right now would probably want to play ARMS. There are a lot of people that actually want to play ARMS, but I mean, for people who haven't bought the Switch or think it's gonna be a gimmick or something, I wouldn't recommend looking. I mean, go ahead and look into ARMS. See if that's something you like. Me personally, I don't think ARMS is something that I'm really that interested in. But anyways, here you go. So we have Splatoon 2 is going to be coming out. And for you guys who missed out on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 last year, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 will be coming out this year. What day? I don't know. But it is going to be coming out this year. I don't think it's that far away. I think we're only like a couple months away from, or a few months, yeah, like 2 or 3 months away from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. But Nintendo did announce we're going to get Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 on the Switch. And you know how great that is. Because Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, it's more of a mission-based game. And it's more, how would you put it? It's something that you could take on the go. Granted, and also, it was a fantastic game. I think it's probably one of the better Dragon Ball Z games that have ever been released. And it's just things that I think people would really enjoy. And if you've played Dragon Ball Xenoverse, the first one, you know what I'm talking about. In the fact that the way the gameplay is set up, the way the missions are, it is something that you could kind of see someone taking somewhere and just passing their time with a couple missions in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And I mean, that's really cool. That's a game that's going to be coming out on the Switch soon, and I really like it. You got more games that have also released on the Switch, like I will read off this thing. So we got more Neo Geo games like Last Resort. We have Astro Duel Deluxe, which is basically, I've looked at it, it's more like asteroids. If anybody has ever played asteroids on the Atari, you know, where you like shoot asteroids and they blow up like pew. I mean, it's just pretty much that game. You can do 4 players on that. You can do the touchscreen, like, you know, 4 players all on the Switch. It's really weird, but hey, I mean, I'd recommend that game just for, you know, people who are looking to buy the Switch. There are more games out there, like we have Ultra Street Fighter 2. You guys who've seen my reviews on it, you know what I'm talking about. It's basically just Street Fighter port, but it's nonetheless, it is a game for the Switch, and it's really much appreciated. I feel like Street Fighter 2 was made for the Switch, and it takes advantage of all, like, the portability of the Switch. That is the important thing. You also have games like, well, we have more Neo Geo games, like all the King of Fighter games that I think they're releasing them all. The Nintendo Switch, they have not released the Virtual Console yet, which is kind of sad. But eventually, I have heard that they are going to do the Virtual Console not only for the Super Nintendo, NES, the Virtual Console that we have on the Wii U and the new 3DS and all that. Not only that, but I heard that they might do GameCube games. You know how awesome that would be? Imagine playing Super Mario Sunshine, the Fire Emblem, Super Smash Bros. Melee. Imagine playing Super Smash Bros. Melee online. If they would allow that feature, like they just go in and edit it. I think that would be the perfect game, because Smash Bros. Melee, in my opinion, I think Smash Bros. Melee is probably one of the better, I think that's the best Smash Bros. I guess just the nostalgia hits me, but nonetheless, Nintendo did it. I know they will be bringing the Virtual Console, and who knows if we get to see some GameCube games on there, which would be fantastic for those who are looking forward to pick up the Switch. Also, if you're looking forward to picking up the Switch, I'd also recommend getting Disgaea 5 complete. If you missed out on Disgaea 5 on the PlayStation 4, I believe, or past games, I didn't play it. I've heard from a lot of people that Disgaea 5 is really good, and as a matter of fact, I did pick up Disgaea 5. Right here, it's still sealed for me. And like I said, I've talked to people who played this game. They kind of related. They ask me, "Have you played Final Fantasy Tactics?" And I tell them, "Yeah." And they tell me, "Well, you know what? You should probably pick up this game because it's a lot like that, more strategic. If you like those strategic games like Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics, this is the game for you." So go ahead and pick that up. Like I said, I haven't played it. I can't speak for it, but from other people, they said it's fantastic. So, and another thing, I'm gonna do a pickup video. I'm gonna include this in there. I might as well lick the Switch cartridge, because I've gotten like 7 messages just telling me that I haven't lived if I haven't licked a Switch cartridge. So I guess I'm gonna do that since the demand is high. And then we got games like Has Been Heroes. I haven't touched this, but I've heard from people it's not for everybody, but it looks more definitely to me like a mobile game. It's $20. I'm not really selling you guys a Switch right now with this game, nah. So we're gonna put that to the side, and I'm gonna bring out some real games that you guys might want to look out for people who want to get the Switch. I know these are definite games you should probably pick up. So for people who are fans of shoot 'em ups and like kind of want a shoot 'em up game for the Switch, really there's not one I can recommend more than The Binding of Isaac. Hold up, I know maybe everybody's played this game, but I just barely played it. Like, I missed out on the game, like, entirely. I didn't have a PC to play it. I had a PC to play it, but I just didn't download it. You know, it's just, I did not touch it. And a little bit about this game. I really think that this game, it took a while to grow on me, because I forced myself to play it. I know that sounds bad, but the way it works is, you know, it's really gross. It's a poop simulator basically, you know. So you have, you know, brown poops, rainbow poops, gold poops, corn poops. You have a bunch of poops in this game and you shoot everything with orphan tears. I mean, it's a really unique game, but it's a shoot 'em up. It's a shoot 'em up dungeon crawler slash horror disgusting game. And for people who are fans of that kind of stuff, I really think you guys might find enjoyment in this, especially for people who like dungeon crawlers and shoot 'em ups, because this game there's a lot of replay value in this game, because this game mixes up, I believe, if I'm right here, look, with over 11,000 unique room configurations. So 11,000 room designs that they made in the game. Not only that, but each time you play through the game, it's always different. You're gonna have a different run the entire time, and that's really cool, because this is one of those games that I take to work, or like when I'm just waiting in line for something, I will whip out my Switch, and I will take out my Switch, and I'll just, you know, do a couple of dungeons or do a couple of rooms, and then I'll go on to, you know, I'll turn it off and I'll pick up where I left off later, or maybe when I'm going to bed, I'll just do a couple of dungeons and stuff. It's really cool, and it's really addicting. It's a really addicting game, but it's really welcome on the Switch. I do enjoy this game a lot. Of course, The Legend of Zelda for you guys, I mean, that's a no-brainer. You're going to pick up The Legend of Zelda anyways if you pick up a Switch. Then you also have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I mean, it's a really fantastic game, and I can't recommend it like anymore. If you missed out on Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, you should definitely pick it up. And even I asked some people who did pick it up on the Wii U, they said it is worth it if you did not buy the DLC, because it includes all the DLC. And legit, I feel like this game is really more well rounded out. I mean, I missed out on the Wii U, but from what I saw from my little brother and sister playing, and you know, just I've seen family members play on the Wii U, it didn't interest me, but when I played on the Switch, it felt more at home, and the online is fantastic. And definitely, if you're thinking about getting a Switch, I can't recommend this game anymore. So you got those games. Then like I said, I'm gonna go on to more on the eShop games that have been released. So we have more Neo Geo games, and we also have Comico. From what I heard, this is also a very fantastic game. Have I played it? No, I haven't. I can't speak for it. But from what I've heard from friends, because I do have a lot of friends that play other games, not Tumbleseed. Not Tumbleseed. I didn't say Tumbleseed. I haven't played Tumbleseed, and I haven't heard anything about it. But anyways, Comico, it looks a lot like how would you put it? When I was looking at it, it looked a lot more like an NES Zelda. If I can, this thing's not loading up, and I'll show you pictures of it. It's only $5. It's not a lot of money, but I mean, like I said, we're getting more games on the Switch. I mean, it's fantastic. You got Comico, you got Puyo Puyo Tetris. I mean, of course, everybody knows what that. And not only that, but we have Wonder Boy. Yeah, Wonder Boy is on the Switch. Just letting you guys know. We have Mr. Shifty, and I mean, we have a few other games, and specifically I Am Setsuna, which I really want to get, but I'll get my physical copy later. But like I said, there's a lot of software coming out for the Switch, and from where I'm at, the Switch is I think it's doing really well with its release launches, and it's doing fantastic. Like I said, there's a lot of games that are promised, like Dragon Ball Xenoverse. We got the Xenoblade 2 coming out. We have Monster Hunter Double Cross. They announced it for Japan, but America's getting it. You know America's getting Monster Hunter Double Cross, because that's a money printer right there. And really, what I guess this video is more like what I want, what I'm looking forward to the Switch, and how well what I've been experiencing with the Switch. Because when I played the Switch, it's been at home, and it's been like on the go. And legit, when I heard that the Switch was gonna be an on the go console, I didn't think it was gonna be. I thought it was a gimmick. I thought it was gonna be bad, and you know, I didn't think anything of it, and it's really helped out a lot, because when I go to work and we have slow days, legit, well, I'll bring the Switch and I'll put it in the tabletop mode. I'll look at one of my coworkers and I'll be like, here you go, and I'll grab one. I'll grab one Joy-Con, they grab the other, and we'll do some Street Fighters, a couple rounds of Street Fighters. We'll do a couple rounds of Mario Kart. Maybe we'll run a couple levels on freaking Shovel Knight, and it's just, there's a lot that I'm looking forward to with this thing, because legit, this thing, you're going to see a lot of people own it. I already have coworkers saying that they're already going to go look for it, and they never even heard of the Switch. Can you believe that? Coworkers that were not gamers went and they want to buy the Switch now. And I mean, that's really cool to hear that, you know, people see this thing, and I really think it's gonna be like one of those new. It's gonna be the new fad, and it's really cool. Like I said, what the Switch has done so far, I think it's fantastic, and I do think right now, I mean, it's up to you. Do you think you should pick it up? I mean, me personally, if someone asked me like, "Hey, do you think I should pick up the Switch now?" I would tell them, "Yes, I think you should." But for people who are still on the edge, and you don't want to spend that money like right now, I'll tell you, you know what? Go ahead and wait, because there are a lot of games coming out on the Switch, and granted, yeah, there might be small gaps in between, but like I said, I'm just glad that the Switch is getting the support that it needs, and it's getting the support in software and games, because really what the Switch needs is games, and we're getting games almost like monthly. Monthly, we're getting at least like 2 or 3 games that are coming out on the Switch, and it's amazing. Granted, they might not be the best games ever, but they're games nonetheless, and some of them are really fun, and I think I can speak for everybody who owns a Switch, that my friends and I who have the Switch, we've been enjoying the games a lot. And for us, you know, because you know, we have jobs, we work, you know, we don't have time to like meet up in public places, you know, a lot, because, you know, my friend's starting a family, you know, I have, you know, I'm me, and I'm working and getting jobs and stuff, and you know, I have friends, we all have our own lives, you know. And it's just really cool when you can go like in a cafe, or you can text your friend real quick and say like, you know, hey, I'm on the Wi-Fi thing, get on some Mario Kart or something like that, or get on some Street Fighter. And it's really cool to just kind of do that stuff with friends, because you can do it anywhere. And these are console portable games, and I think that's really cool. And it's just, like I said, it's something that I've been enjoying lately, and it's just, I can't recommend it enough. So for people who are a little on the edge on getting the Switch, and if you're still on the edge after this video, like I said, go ahead and wait for Monster Hunter to come out, wait for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, wait for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to come out, because those are really big games that are going to be coming on the Switch. Granted, there's going to be a lot more, and there's a lot more to look forward to at E3, and I mean, like I said, it's just amazing. And like, this thing, I've been having a lot of fun. Also, if you're thinking about getting the Switch, let me recommend you one thing real quick. I'll probably do a review on it. It'll be probably like a 3-minute review, 3-minute video, so I mean, what the heck. But get the Pro Controller. Now, I know it sounds like it's ridiculous, but trust me, I thought it was ridiculous too, until I went to GameStop, and this employee, he gave me a deal. $50 pre-owned is not bad, plus the 10% discount that they get, plus a couple of gift cards I had. I didn't pay that much for the Switch controller. And when I play this, I'm telling you, this controller is probably one of the better controllers that you can get on the Switch. And for you guys who are like I said, the problems that I had with this, I guess, you know, it was real clicky and all that. Granted, this might be a little clicky, but it's really comfortable. It's one of those comfortable controllers, and it's really convenient. Instead of me having to go up to the TV, you know, release the Joy-Cons and stuff, it's a really convenient controller. It's real comfortable, and it works really well, especially with Mario Kart. Mario Kart and Street Fighter, oh my god. I mean, like, I think I spoke when I was playing Street Fighter, I was using the Pro Controller. I said there was like, it felt a little off, but then I started using it more, and it just feels a lot better playing retro games with the controller and stuff. I mean, it just feels really good. But anyways, I mean, I guess this is more of an update 3 months later into the Switch's lifespan, what it has to offer, and what I'm looking forward to in the future. And it's really cool, like I said, guys, and I hope that whoever's out there, if you guys find a Switch, I hope you guys do pick it up eventually. And if you do, feel free to add me. I'll put in my friend code down on the description below, you know, like how we always do. And I'm gonna get back on some more Tekken 7, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, like I said, I just want to kind of give you guys an update. I'll probably do another update 3 months from now to kind of show what the Switch has to offer more. You know, what more there is on the Switch. Why not, you know? But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I went rambling on quite a bit here, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching. If you stuck through it, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, upvote if you're watching on Vidme. And I mean, hey, if you have a Switch, feel free to do a video response. How are you enjoying the Switch? What experiences have you had with the Switch? Are you using it at work? Are you, my leg fell asleep? Are you, I mean, is it your #1 played console like since it was released? Because legit, I'll be honest, the Switch is probably the one console I've been playing the most. And I'm really hoping that the eShop like brings the virtual console on there, that I could buy Chrono Trigger on there. Cause yeah, Namdi and Spoony Bart, I heard you guys are freaking out that I didn't finish Chrono Trigger, and people who are watching this are probably going to hear this too, so they're probably going to get mad at me. If it comes out on the Switch, I will play it this year and I will review it. Don't worry. If anything, I'm already playing on the DS, so I will be getting through that as soon as possible. But thank you guys for watching. And until next time, guys, just remember, when you guys are gaming, always remember to power up. See you guys in the next video.